Hi, this is Stephanie Miller from The Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from my show on Political Voices Network.
Yeah, so the story begins with last week when criminal defendant Donald Trump lost a 3-0 decision in the Court of Appeals, which basically called his claim of absolute immunity crazy.
So the New York judge has rejected Trump's motion to dismiss the criminal case, set the hush money trial for March 25th. I feel the wheels of justice starting, Dana.
Mm-hmm.
I know that let's see, who was it? Oh, Watergate prosecutor talked about. Here's the thing. I was saying I get that overthrowing the government or sharing classified secrets is a bigger deal, but this was like the original sin, right? The original election fraud, basically, right? Him paying off a porn star to hide that to get elected, right?
That's what I always say in my comedy set. I mean, it's the original. We got to give it up for Stormy Daniels. I mean, thanks for taking 1 inch for the team. Seriously.
I see what you did there. Okay.
Hey, according to E. Jean Carroll's testimony, it's true.
Former Watergate prosecutor Nick Ackerman said, this is an extremely important prosecution. It's not just about Trump and Stormy Daniels. This is about Trump in the 2016 election trying to hide and conceal from the public very important information that would have absolutely torpedoed his election chances. And it came on the heels of that Access Hollywood tape and all of these allegations by other women that would have been the actual killer item that would have ended his campaign. And he obstructed that, and it was a very organized scheme that involved the National Enquirer, involved his own lawyer, and this is an important case. We're going to learn if it's actually going to trial on March 25th. Well, now it looks like today, but he said that it is. He said a certain conviction, as far as I'm concerned, 2 cooperating witnesses corroborated by a tape which Trump's voice appears on. You forget that, right? Mm-hmm. As well as a lot of other witnesses who are going to corroborate all the pieces of that case. So, I say the more convictions, the better. Let's get started somewhere.
Let's do it. We've got it. What is it called? Coachella. Have you seen that meme going around? Yeah. It's got all of the lists and the dates that he's going to be performing and appearing in the courtrooms across the country. It's Coachella.
Yeah. And this, by the way, his lawyer already was told, have a seat today. Good day, sir.
Boy.
Have a seat.
Lovely.
Shut up. I mean, this is what real justice looks like. Equal justice under the law. I don't know if you saw Jack Smith's motion. By the way, the skit we did was really eerily prescient.
I know, wasn't it?
Yeah?
Yeah. Told you he had it ready.
I be Jack Smith.
Oh,
you
yeah.
You be. Who do we do?
Judge.
No,
Justice Roberts.
Yes, go ahead.
So I would need you to.
I have it right here. Okay, thank you
you.
very much. Jack Smith already had it ready.
He's quick.
Yes.
Ready to go. But Dana, what do you think? Where are you guys at on Daily Beans about the? Because I felt like once again it was a fantastic filing by Jack Smith. There is
absolutely.
no greater public interest than knowing whether this guy is a convicted criminal before we vote.
Well, we knew he was going to do this. I'm glad that he did it so quickly. They gave him a week. I think he had it back in 2 days. Like you said, he was ready to go. And the bottom line is that he's just restating the 3 things that Trump cannot prove to get this actual the stay on it. There's no way that they're going to give him, that they're going to in favor of him.
Right.
Yep. And it's also, we as a community, as a country, have a right to a speedy trial. He's continually delaying this. He's continually trying to stonewall the court. And Jack Smith is having none of it. I think it's a beautiful thing. And there's no way Trump is going to get full immunity. So there's no way, I don't think there's a possible way the Supreme Court is going to actually give him the stay and not lift it.
Yeah. Yes, we mentioned Jon Stewart, multi-millionaire. He retired for 9 years and then came back. I was just reading a meme that says I've been doing some retirement planning, and I realized that at age 62 I can retire very comfortably and live very comfortably for 11 days. Yep, approximately 11 days, and then I would have to go back to work. So Dana Goldberg, DG comedy on what do you call it? All the socials and the Daily
All
Beans
the socials,
at
DG comedy.
msnbcmedia.com. So Lisa Rubin, a legal expert, agrees with you that about the Supreme Court that Trump will fall short. She said, my inclination, it's not going to happen, the delay he's asking for a couple of reasons. One, in order to get a stay from the Supreme Court, you have to make a very specific showing. You have to show you have a likelihood of winning your appeal, and you have to show you'd be irreparably harmed in the case going forward. In both cases, I think Trump will fall short of the 5 votes he will need to get a stay. It's ordinary Supreme Court math that you need 4 justices to grant review, but 5 justices to grant a stay. Yes. It's hard for me to see how he gets that, particularly given my review of the petition. I don't know if you saw these Kenneth Chesborough emails too, but I thought so interesting, Dana, how the Supreme Court was supposed to play into that too. So we'll see if we are a nation of laws or not. But Trump's attorneys hatched a scheme to overturn the election by creating so much chaos that January 6th and the counting of the votes would be delayed, lasting days if not weeks, with Congress unable to complete the count, stop Joe Biden, and that alone would, from being declared president, that would throw it to the House or to the Supreme Court. I mean, Trump has always counted on my justices.
Yep.
Right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And, I know that it's far-fetched, but if we get the White House back, the Senate, we expand our lead and get the House of Representatives, if we've got 5 justices, 3 of them that are bought and sold under the Trump administration, expand the court.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
if they,
Absolutely.
I really, truly believe that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the January 6th alternate scenario gamed out by Trump's lawyers, one that would have expanded the hours of indecision caused by the Trump campaign's efforts and stretched out the process for weeks. This whole thing is written down, Data. The Kenneth Chesborough, I don't know what they are, texts or emails or whatever. But, all of these cases feel pretty slam dunk to me, including the documents case. As, Barb McQuaid always tells us, documents don't lie. If we can just get them to trial, right?
Absolutely. That's the big thing. And I think that obviously Trump knows that these are slam dunk cases. So he's going to delay, hoping that it comes after, God forbid, he actually wins re-election. But we just saw this other article. I don't know if you covered it, but if he does not get re-elected, all these cases are going to go on. His donors are going to stop donating to him. He's going to run dry. And all these lawyers are going to tell him to go screw themselves.
Yes. Operation Penniless and in prison will happen.
Yes, indeed.
That's actually my dream scenario. I know, Allison Gill always has like her dream scenario, but it's just because it's so terrifying. It's the most terrifying ride in the world. But my dream scenario is all of the above, that he loses in a landslide and then he gets convicted and ends up penniless and in prison, right? I mean,
it would be lovely. I mean, it was a long 8 years, but thank God.
But just, I think, having the realizing Putin stakes this time and all of the, whether it's Bobby Kennedy, all the, kinds of effery that could happen, it's going to be a terrifying ride, isn't it?
It really is. It is. I know we're coming up to a break. I know that I'm heading out. We've got a lovely guest coming in, but thank you for having me on for the half hour.
Hey,
Enjoy the conversation with Mr. Gutenberg. He's a brilliant man, and I send him all my love in the world.
Aw, thank you, Dana. That's mswmedia.com for the Daily Beans. We love you, Dana Goldberg.
Boost your immunity now with Tapiro, the new high-potency, great-tasting elderberry gummies infused with zinc and vitamin C. Tapiro is available exclusively at healthpowerusa.com. Boost your immunity. Order your supply of Tapiro now at healthpowerusa.com.